Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps, SRE, DevSecOps coach.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about next feature. So here you see you spend dashboard. Now you see infrastructure, your monitoring is done, metrics exploration done, integration done, APM done, and logs done, synthetic and RAM is done. This is pending. Notepad. So here, no need to discuss through slides. You will understand faster. Notebook basically is basically live documentation, like Confluence plus. That means in easy way, you can embed lots of graphs, and that will dynamically change the way you change the timeline or kind of things. So yeah, in a SRE we call it runbook. We call it runbook. You can call it your procedures document, or you can call it a notebook. These all are same. It's the same thing. So here you see I don't have any notebook right now, and it is a part of the trial also. So security is not a part of the trial. So many features is paid. I mean, even though if you have secure a trial account, you'll not be allowed to do that. But notebook is also is free. So I created a new notebook, and I'm going to name it. So just click it, and here I would say, Linux troubleshooting guide. Okay. So this is something which I'm creating. Now this I have put it up, and now I'll go for 1 week. And now what kind of graph you want? So here, whatever you graph you want, keep inserting. Let's say here is a CPU total. Now I want some sort of disk. So disk space and something like that. So I'm creating my own, thing. So disk process to matrices. Where is this? Matrices and disk. Here you have a disk free. And now you see started seeing that. So this kind of dashboard you can create it, and then you can talk about it. Hey, you should do this one. You should check this and that. So you should describe properly, you know, the graph. So it will be helpful for you, and it will be helpful for others also. So you can describe this graph and done. So now this way we build the logic actually. So here you can add time series, you can add a text, you can add many things. You can see here heat map, pie chart, list of something, geomap. You want to increase that in terms of world map, in terms of, let's say, which one I should go for it. Drum sessions. I want the sessions, and no data because of why this. Just a second. Edit session and count of everything, and should be views downside. Yeah, it came now. So likewise you can save this. Now done, and you see here. So now you created your own document based on the graph, based on the text. You can embed anything as such you wanted. And once you complete your documentations, okay, now save this. And this is what you should share with the whole world. So now copy this URL from here and go for any other places and save this graph, I mean this document, and he will have whatever that you set it up for this. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes. So it's
So
a kind of knowledge database we can build here. But do we have any? See, suppose I created 100 documented here. So where we can see that these are the list of documents which I store.
Here only notebooks. Here you'll see that list of it. You have a left side type of document, postmortem, run book, investigation, documentation, and all notebook, your notebook. Mine is only one. All notebook. You can search for it. You have a some template gallery also. If you think I don't know how to create a better document, so these are the template you can use. This is for SLO specifications you can use. These are the Google guidelines has been followed, and this you can follow right now. You fill this all this stuff and kind of you can use as a template and done. And you can change this DevOps school SLO and top. So yeah, here you have it, and then share with the whole world.
Mhm. And we can download it.
Downloading again, let me see in the trial version if it is allowed or not. Viewing, presenting. So you can convert into the dashboard, dashboard, and there you can create a reports. But right now I cannot look at that feature here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So likewise, you can either you create yourself, you use the node template gallery. This what you said is the features, incident response, reports. So these are the created actually. You can in fact, create your own template actually. So many people, spend time understanding SRE process and create a template. And as a user, you just use a template and then continue with it. Getting my points?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So this is a notebook. Now I must tell you one more feature here, which is called case management. This is a beta still, it's not production ready, but SRE recommending nowadays case management. So GoDaddy has, Datadog has introduced this feature. So go to case management here, and you can create a new case for DevOps school, memory leak. So this is a kind of things, and then you can description, standard case here, all this thing, and then create a cases. Now you can create a case number one, okay, for your organizations. And this case, you write a proper descriptions, all this thing. And if you think for this case, you want to create a notebook, just now I showed you for that. If you think this case, you want to declare this as an incident, you can do that. Assign to someone, Rajesh Kumar or something, and team, data center services. I have only two services right now. You can assign which environment this belong to, versions and all. And this keep adding actually. So I am working on it. I'm updating on it, and then keep commenting. And this kind of case to case basis, it's creating a right histories for it. So yeah, this is also you can use, and case is a beta still, but you can start using it. Now there's one more thing which we have is SLOs. So you want to create SLOs, which is recommended by SREs. So let's create SLOs. So let's check it out that SLOs you can create. It depends on your organization's requirement, and you can decide here what kind of count you want. So SLO, let's say you can go for, I'm just thinking what SLO. So checking, these are the RAM sessions. So you can decide like if you have uh, basically you should go for the error rate, that is the right, you know, this one yesterday. So you should go for the error count. So if error count is more than 2 or 1, it is SLOs from everywhere. So like that you can create SLOs, give the name of it, error, stuff like that, and create it. So this SLOs will be managed by, team and get it done, all kind of things. Are you understanding?
One
So
question, Rajesh. So we define SLO, and then that we have multiple SLO, and then in order to achieve those SLO, we have some SLA. So is there any alerts in here as well that some SLA is reaching, and based on the SLO?
No. SLO is thus, you have to create a new monitor, and here you have to create SLO monitoring. So you select, I created just now this one, and you say selected 90% on this thing, and then create alerts. So you have to do that all stuff.
What is, can you repeat again? What is we are
You
setting?
set, say, here SLO, you set the target. That's all, you set the target. Okay, 99% you set a target. Now, if target is not meeting, you want alert. Let's say somehow that target is
Yes, so
violated.
that is
So
the relation. That 99% from where this value is going to be compared. That is my question. We said
that
that
uh,
as a load with the my
because this I set it up. Just a second. It's coming from your RAM monitoring and APM monitoring. No, you see error count.
where is this relationship is defined? There should be somewhere relationship should be defined.
A relationship means, see, there is a
So that
one
is my
way.
point. See, you define. See, both are different entity. One is basically you have RAM is defined that this is what we need, and now we have SLO defined. Now we are defining SLO monitoring as well, and that based on the SLO there will be some SLA. So if there is
SLA, SLA, SLA is not here. So it's like this. Here, let me put it up in this way. So in this concept is, we call it SLI,
yes,
SLO,
and SLA.
SLA. Yeah. So first thing, what is SLI? SLI is a real number. Now this is what we,
Service level indicator.
yeah, real number which you got it, which you monitor. Okay. Now real number, let's say 90, let's say your response time is, I'll put it in very simple way, a real number 2 seconds. Okay. That is a real number. Now then you have a SLA, that is an agreement between you and client. So then
Exactly.
you had a agreement saying that if it is, okay, we just put it up SLI1. Okay, so if agreement you set it up, if the response time, average response time is more than 3 seconds, then you will have to pay for it. Okay.
Yes.
So now what you will do, forget about the SLA, you know that agreement, you don't publish that in the internet. Now, based on the SLA, you will set objective for SRE team, and you will set up a 2 second. So that means if you set up a SLO, and after that SLO, you want to monitor it should not be breaching. So for that you create alert. So what I did here, I created SLO matrix. That means that's my objective, 2 second. But it should not breach. For that you have to create a monitor here, alert here. So
Yes. Monitor alert. Okay.
So monitor, we can create alert. So now this number anyways will not be published on the website. It is you considered before setting up SLO, because it's a 3, so you set up SLO 2, and if it is crossing 2, say SLI is correct crossing 2, then it is crossing the SLO, and then you should get an alert. So you have to set that alert. So here you can set the objective. Here you can set objective, and there you can set up alert. I think someone is coming in them. How to add him? I think someone has added already. Yeah. So am I making some sense here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Screen.
And that is the final topic.
2 topics we have, so we'll see that. After that, we'll go into the certification mode. Okay, so guys, look at my screen, all of you. So I need to help you with little bit of slides.
Rajesh, sorry to interrupt. This is Arshvardhan from Alchemy.
Yeah.
Today is the last day of the training, so I need to collect the feedback.
Yeah. So we'll do that at 4 o'clock after certifications.
Because in the last moment, like everyone will be leaving. That's the thing.
No, actually, participants will join because we have reminded them to be a part of it. So I think participants will be here. because they
Okay.
were not there in the morning. So uh, I think Anil is helping me to get all the participants online.
Sure. Then, I will join at 4 p.m.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, guys, can we start this, all of you?
Yes, sure. Please.
Okay, so guys, let's look at this, what we are talking about. So here, if you go to the organization setting, here you see API keys, application keys, client token, and event. Roles, you know that last we discussed. API key, applications key, client token, and event. So these four things we are going to discuss now, which is important. So what is your API key? And you have used API key a lot. Now you understand agent required the API key to talk, send that matrices to the Datadog cloud. So the API keys are unique to organization. Mind it is unique to organization. An API key is required by Datadog agent to submit matrices and event to Datadog, which you have used it and you created also. You can create as many API key you wanted. So if you go here, I used only one, but you can create as many you wanted, name it whatever, and this will be applicable. Mind it, this is for organization, not for the person. So that is something which you need to understand. Next one, you see applications key. Here you see applications key. Here, okay. And now you have one applications key here, right? So this has been created. So this applications we are discussing now. Application key in conjunction with your org API key give you access to Datadog programming API. Programming API, mind it, programming API. That means if you do the programming through curl, through Java, through PHP, through Python, and you want to create alerts. What we did, we created alerts using manually. We create a integration manually. We did something, all this work manually. But you can do automatically also, right? You created a dashboard manually. But typically in an organization, what we do it, create a template of dashboard, change the values of the dashboard JSON file, and through dynamically we create it, but using API. So in that case, you need a applications keys also. So applications keys are associated with the user's account that created them and can be named. The applications key is used to log all the requests made to API. Okay, so application key is the one for the programming, through the API, and that is the reason I think if you remember during the log we had used application key, and someone was asking me why we are using application key. So yeah, it was a curl command. You were doing something through the curl. So for that we were using applications. Are you understanding all of you?
Yes.
So here, where do you have applications key? So here, applications key, you can create a more and use this applications key. This should be used for the API programming. Now, next key, you have a client token. Client token primarily, I don't know how many of you have seen the JavaScript code and try to understand that. So client token we had over there in the RAM code JavaScript. I hope if you remember. So client tokens are used to send events and logs from your website and mobile application, and deleting a client token that is linked to RAM application will cause RAM applications to stop reporting. That means client token is the relationship between which particular applications of RAM plus your website. So that is the kind of things. So you can create as many client token also. So yes, this is the good summary. I think it will help you. So key name, API key, unique to organization, used by agent, used for metrics and events. Application key, unique to user account, okay, but used by Datadog's programmatic API and log all requests made to API. Everything you can do through API. Client token, unique to organization, primarily for the RAM user, the web browser, log collector, and real user monitoring and so on. So web browser log collector to submit logs to Datadog, and real user monitoring to submit events and log to Datadog. So guys, did you understand that, all of you? Hello?
Little confusion. So if you can again
Yeah.
repeat with
Which one you are getting confused?
see what I understand, then you can correct me. What I understand, then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
That API, what I believe that it is required for the data agent to communicate with the data doc. That is required for API.
Right.
And when we talk about the application key, that means if we want to directly communicate with the data dog from any kind of application,
API.
yeah, maybe from the 9x box, from anywhere basically.
Yeah.
That so that we can use the application key to communicate with the basically communicate what meaning the communication that if we want to call API, the Datadog API.
Yes.
So then
Yes.
application. The client token basically, yeah, that is still not clear to me.
So client token, let me show you, then you will remember. So go to the RAM. Okay. So where is RAM?
It's specific to RAM only.
Yeah, it's specific to RAM. So just a second. And here I'm creating new applications, add manage applications. And now the applications, again, I'm duplicating one applications just for a demo. And here JS and create. See here when I create no, click create new. So this will create a client token unique to your each application. So here a client token will be generated automatically for each application. This unique token is used by, it's not for authentication, it's for identifying which application. Unique is used to send data, and then runs. So now this token, you see client token is unique to my application, which is this one, the one which I created.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
So likewise. Okay, so now one more options you see, which is called event API email. So let me first show you where is that. So go to the organization setting, and here you see event API emails. So basically I'll put it in a simple way. You here you see event API email. That means there is one email ID, you get it. You want to create email ID, you get email ID. Let me create it. And plain text and create an email. Guys, this is the email ID. Okay, so this is the email ID, you get it. And this email ID you can use to create event, new event. Simple. So now if I send something to email ID, it will create an event. So can I send something here? So go for this. Welcome to API world of Datadog. So this I'm creating an event, okay? So Datadog event I created, and can I go now? Events management, and now you see that. Uh, wait a second, just it will come automatically. So here event will be coming. So basically, if you want to inform anyone, hey, I'm doing this work, or you want to create certain events for the activities which you're doing in a server, then you can use that email address to send any email. It's just like email. You can use through command line email, you can through the web UI, you can send it through the some other mode also. So it's up to you. And then here it will be generated, and then people will come to know, oh, this is something. See here, welcome to API world of Datadog. Makes sense, all of you? So you can, it's not only plain text, you can send a JSON also, and that is something. Are you able to understand this, all of you?
Yeah.
Got it, guys, all of you? These 4 things. Hello?
Yes, Rajesh.
So now I'm going to show you the one more demo, which is last demo, and that is working with API. Okay. So let me give you this. Hold on a second. So look at my screen, all of you. Just hanging. So go to my blog. Okay. So API is a very wide thing. You can write through Java, PHP, .NET, curl, all this thing. So just one example I'll show you. So at least when you try to get into that, documentation is also there. So you can do that. So here you can get and post Datadog event using Datadog API. That is one thing, but I want to show you something better, and that is, yeah, this one. So I want to create a monitoring, okay, monitor using API. How do we do that? So for that, you go to the git bash here, and let's create this file. So where I am, this is the location, extra, and cd home. There's a directory inside it. Now this is your JSON file which contain one particular alerts. Okay, so this query here, you see all the queries are here, rum query actually, and there's a formulas for it, just a sample one. Okay, so let me go ahead and store this file in something, so some JSON file. Okay, so here I'm storing di alert dot JSON and enter, save, paste it, and good to go. Saved it. Now this content is done. Now I'll modify this one and let's understand this one. So here's curl post, and this is the key you have, API key. So can I replace with the functioning API key? So here, organization setting, and here copy and paste it. Now guys, here we need applications key also. So how do we get it, applications key? You know that very well. Here it is. And new applications key you can create. I can use previous one also. Copy, and then I create applications. So because I'm doing an API operation, you need applications keys also. This will represent your users. Now alert.json is there, and this is the API address for this is a API address, and this is a version 1 of API, and monitor is the endpoint. That means creating alerts. Before that, I must show you here. Go to monitor, manage monitor, and right now I have 13 monitors right now total. So now let me run this code, enter, and there's no error so far as so it's done. So 13 to refresh 40. So this is the somewhere I created, which is example monitors. Here it is. So like that, you can code for the API also, and you can enhance more work actually. Are you understanding, all of you?